Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Alyssa and this page is super inconsistent and I talk about my opinions and sometimes I'll do makeup. So today in this video, I'm gonna be sharing some of my opinions about some things that I've been seeing as I watch YouTube. And so I really love YouTube. That's why I started my channel in the first place, because I watch YouTube more than I watch TV. It's just my shit. I love YouTube. I don't know why more people don't watch YouTube. I know a lot of people do, but anyways, so that's how I form my opinions, because I watch a lot of drama channels. I watch a lot of commentary channels, just people talking about important stuff. That's who I like to follow. I also watch a lot of crime channels here on YouTube, and I'm really into true crime, so you can catch me watching commentary channels or true crime channels, where before I used to watch only makeup gurus, but I feel like the beauty community and beauty channels kind of tanked a little bit on YouTube. I do still follow and watch certain creators do makeup stuff, but it's usually just true crime or commentary. So the first thing I wanted to talk about, I've been wanting to talk about since I saw that it came out. So there are these brothers. They are twins, I believe, and I've never watched a single video, so I have no idea what kind of content they create. But I'm guessing they're just some type of the typical YouTube influencer that just is obnoxious and you know what I mean? Just teenagers acting weird. So I follow Def Noodles on Instagram, and he posts a lot of just updates and different things about content creators, and one of the posts that he posted was about the Dobre brothers. Okay, so Def Noodles posted on Instagram, trigger warning. It says Dobre twins fans are upset after one of them faked his death. And it says, my twin brother, I don't know if you can see, it says, my twin brother is dead. And it's a tombstone with a picture on it. And in the video, first of all, when I first saw this, I was utterly shocked and also not surprised, if that makes sense. So my first reaction was shocked. And then after I thought about it more, I was like, why am I surprised? There's idiots like this all over YouTube. Another thing before I go on, I searched them, and I searched them and drama, and I just searched their video because usually if I want to hear more about it, I will see if there's any commentary channels that have made videos on them, and there's none. There's zero. I just watched one yesterday, and then I went on the creator's video again because I believe that they deleted the video because I can't find it anymore. But I didn't want to watch it anyways because I can't watch something that's so cringe like that. It'll literally ruin my day. So I did not watch it. But this creator kind of touched on some things, and I will leave the video here. But he said that they claimed it or copyrighted it or something like that, to where now they get all the money that he's making off of that video to them, which is such a shame. But I'm guessing that they're going around, the brothers or their team or management or whatever is going around and wiping the internet of anything negative about them, because I just didn't know why more people weren't talking about this, because this is actually horrible. So long story short, twin brothers, one of them fakes his suicide, I believe. Like I said, I didn't see the video, so I'm just going off of what I've heard others say. So he basically faked his death, wrote a letter, and the other brother who was alive read the letter on the YouTube for content. I don't know what lengths people are willing to go anymore for a monetary gain and fame. I always knew that people would do a lot for money, and I talk about it a lot with family channels, how people will exploit their kids for money. They will do so many outrageous things for money, and this is just taking it to a whole nother level. I was talking to my boyfriend about this, and he was shocked, and he's someone who, he doesn't really think as in depth emotionally about things as I do, and we're just very different in that way. And so I saw it, and I was extremely, the things that I see, I get very offended and I judge it, and I'm like, what the hell is wrong with these people? Where he's more logical and not so quick to judge. But even he was like, what the F word. There are so many people who, this is why this bothers me. I thought about it and I was like, okay, why is this bothering me? Like, is it because they're lying? Is it because they are doing something like this, like faking the death of a family member to get money? I just couldn't imagine like putting that into the world and making a joke about my sibling or a family member dying or killing themselves. There's no amount of money where I would feel confident or like I wasn't casting a fucking bad omen on my family. Like, there's just no way that I could get on camera and do that. And I know that, like, obviously people are different and, like, not everyone's going to be like you, but this is just crossing a line. And so I kept thinking in my head, like, why is this bothering me? And I think the reason why it bothers me the most is because they're using something like suicide to do it. Not that a car accident would be better because it's all fake anyways, but their audience is probably young because they do look younger. I don't know their ages. But their audience is probably young, and I could see in the comments that everybody was just joking about it. And this is what's wrong with society, is we are desensitizing our children to things like suicide, gun violence, aggression, killing people on video games. And I'm not trying to say that like video games are like horrible and if you play like you're a killer. Like, my boyfriend plays video games all the time. But when you're young and like super impressionable, things like people joking about suicide, I was a school counselor and there was a lot of like joking about suicide as if it's not something that actually happens and is real. And it's so real and it happens so much. It happens every single day. Someone takes their life. I don't know what the statistics are off the top of my head, but it's such an issue, especially with young kids. And I know that is who is watching their content, because nobody of an adult like age, I would hope, would ever watch them, because it's just utter cringe, utter like disgusting, gross. And like, to imagine the people watching who have family members who have committed suicide and they can no longer see their family member anymore. And these two idiots are playing with that and joking about that. I just don't understand. And it gets me frustrated because I feel like a lot of people feel like when I talk about family vloggers or when I have opinion about a thumbnail, or like, I feel like people think that I'm nitpicking or being judgmental. That's like the main thing, is like, oh, you're just being judgmental. It's just YouTube. But what people don't understand is like, when you're called an influencer, you influence. And when your audience is mostly the youth, that is who is being influenced. But like, when me or you watch a family vlogger exploit their kids, we know that it's exploitation. But the youth who maybe isn't thinking, because when I was younger, I did not think that in depth. Like, I was just very surface level. I think a lot of kids are. And so you can't connect the dots as well. And that's who they're influencing. So when I get angry about people like family channels or, things like this video, it's because I'm thinking of them, of the youth who's watching and being influenced. And the same with like influencers. It's like, yeah, it's okay to do those things, but you have to also understand that when you build a platform on YouTube, anyone can see. Like, the kids are seeing. And I understand that people think like, oh, well, I didn't choose to be a role model. It's like, yeah, but you can also be a good person. Like, it's really easy to just be a good person. I just wish more people were more angry about the things that I'm angry about. And that's why I follow certain channels, because to me, I feel like this stuff should be talked about so much more. It's so much more important than a video that's going to make you laugh for 5 seconds because it's two boys yelling at the screen. To touch on that video, because I saw that and I was just so upset and so disturbed that kids, or not kids, but these boys, I don't know their age, but those boys would think that that was an okay video to film, create, and then edit it and then post it. And they watched it probably like 100 times and we're just like, yeah, I think this is good, great morals, we have great character, and we're really confident in posting this. We think it'll be really funny joking about suicide. Like, and I hope you guys know that's sarcasm. I just am blown away at what the internet brings. So speaking of blown away by what the internet brings, I also follow this other channel, and she talks about family channels. I will leave it down below. I don't know her name off the top of my head, but she talks about family channels, and she brought up the Prince family. And I haven't really, a lot of commentary channels, like, don't talk about them, so I've never seen their videos. Not like the Ace family where, like, I know a lot about them. I know nothing. So, great video to film, Melissa. You know nothing. Like, okay. 12 days ago, they posted a video, and it says, Grandpa gives kids a whooping. He instantly regrets it. Now, the title sucks, right? The title is like, what the fuck? Why would you post that? Then you see the thumbnail. And it has almost 2 million views. It has 1.9 million views. That's how many people saw this video. I'm going to put it on the screen because I want you guys to see this thumbnail. Now, not going to watch it because honestly, I could cry looking at the thumbnail. That's how, like, triggered I am, and, like, just, I don't like to see kids, like, in vulnerable positions, especially when their parents are forcing them to act something out for a video. It's just really disturbing, and you can tell on the kid's face, as you can see, they're either really actually scared or they're acting like they're scared, and you see, I'm guessing, the grandpa with, like, a whip. A whip. The grandpa has a whip. Let me remind you of the title again. Grandpa gives kids a whooping. He instantly regrets it, and it's him with a whip gonna hit the kids, and the kids are like, ah! Have we really gone there? Like, we're really going there. We're really just putting that on YouTube, and YouTube is, one, allowing this video to be, how is this not, just by the title and the thumbnail, how is this video able to be on YouTube? And who is in 1.9 million people watching? Like, I don't even have words. I'm actually speechless. I'm actually speechless because I can't believe that there is parents out there who are so, they are so focused on money solely that they are willing to put a video like this out on YouTube for 1.9 million people to see. And it's going to go up because it was posted 12 days ago. So it's still semi-new. Who the fuck would click on this? Who wants to see that? Fake or not? Like, I'm guessing he didn't really whip them. Like, I hope. But it's like, what are we to think when we see that? Like, I don't have words. I wish I had words to articulate, because I feel like there's so many more people who are able to articulate why this is horrible. And I'm just, like, staring at it in shock and awe, like, oh my God, how is this video on YouTube? My channels need to be stopped. I'm telling you right now, we are about to see, when these kids get older, and I've talked about it in my previous videos, when these kids get older, there's going to be so much damage mentally that we don't even know yet. Like I said, the family channels have gotten so big, but it hasn't, been around for so long that now we're going to see, like, we haven't been able to see what's going to happen to kids who are part of these family channels. It's horrible. So I go on this other video because this is the video she was actually talking about, and it says, Dad bullies kids in basketball. What happens next is shocking. And I was watching the video that this girl posted, and she had a clip in there, and you can see that the parent, the dad, is telling these little kids, you're trash, you suck, you're trash, like, bullying his sons. I'm guessing these are his sons, and he's basically, like, dunking on them. And it's okay, it's one thing, I'm not trying to say that, like, I'm not trying to be too picky to where I'm, like, judging people's parenting, because I know people get all weird about that whole thing, like, you don't talk about people's parenting because you're not a parent, blah blah blah. This is not good parenting. Like, I don't know, you can ask anybody. Like, I have a bachelor's in psychology, but obviously I'm not, like, licensed, so I'm not trying to say, like, diagnose them, but what I'm saying is, like, this is not good parenting, and I hope, like, why aren't more people seeing this? So let's see how many views that has. That has almost 1 million views 3 days ago. So 810,000 people clicked on that video. And I'm not saying that everybody who clicked on it like loved the video, but you're still giving them views. And why is this on the internet? Like, is there a way to report this? Like, I don't know how to report people, but like, what the fuck? Like, this family needs to be, and they have 8 million subscribers. Oh my God. 8 million subscribers. 8 million people saw their videos, and I doubt these are the first 2 videos that they've ever come out with that are controversial, and people were like, subscribe. I also wanted to touch on OK Baby, so let's go to them. I have been living, because the Dad Challenge podcast, like, he's how I saw the breakup video, and then before he posted it, I did go and watch it, because once he posted that he was gonna make a video, I was like, I couldn't wait to see what it was, because I've heard of this family channel before. I've actually done a video on one of their thumbnails, because I believe I did, because they were one who did like this video where their son got hit with a drone in the face. He was like bleeding in the thumbnail. Family channels love that. And so, yeah, I saw the Dad Challenge podcast he's done multiple videos. Love. I like am always laughing, and I'm also like pissed. Like, every time I comment on most videos, like when I do comment, because I'm not someone who's like, I love this video so much, love you. Like, a lot of people comment like that. I'm more like, I'll be watching it and I'm so fucking mad. I'm like, I can't believe these freaking people are even online, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah. Josh, if you're watching, that's what I usually do when I comment on your videos. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? He's probably like, what the hell? This is like a full paragraph. I'm like, yeah, because I'm mad. I'm so mad. So, family channel, they have, let's see how many subscribers. They have too many. I already know. They have 1.5 million subscribers. They are called OK Baby. And side note, I'm so sick of like, OK Baby, Baby K and J, JK Baby, Baby K. Like, how do all these people just have the same initials, or they just couldn't create a better YouTube title? Like, very confused. Anyways, so the video I want to talk about is We Broke Up. Now, people break up all the time, whatever, not a big deal. But like I said, I like to talk about this stuff because I'm thinking of the children. Like, people need to protect children because their parents aren't doing so. And a lot of family channels are not protecting their kids like they should. And so people like me and people who do commentary on family channels, those are the only hope for these kids. The video itself, very confused on why you would first come out with a video about a breakup. And it was whatever. Clearly, there's a lot of issues there. I mean, it's like looking at 2 people who are 17, 18 years old. They're really not, but that's how they talk. And they have 4 kids. So that's what makes this horrible, is that there's 4 kids involved. And so they're breaking up, and they're breaking up because the mom wants to find herself or something. And I'm all for, like, I think it's very important that people don't stay in relationships that they're unhappy. And I've never been someone who's like, you should stay together for the kids. I'm actually the opposite of that. I'm not someone who's like, you should stay together for the kids, because I think in some situations it's just healthier to not stay together for the kids. But the issue that I have is her reasoning for doing so. Their kids are still very young, and she, of course, doesn't have to tell us, like, if anything big happened. But the whole time she was continually saying how much he's her best friend and how much she loves him and he's a great father and a great fiance or boyfriend or whatever. And so it just was confusing to me, because she was saying one thing, but then she was also saying the complete opposite. Like, you would think of course you still love the person, but like, if someone's your best friend, why would you be breaking up? It just doesn't make sense. And I feel like that's why it's just really confusing, and it makes me think that they're going to get back together, because they also said that they are going to continue to live in the same house. and they're not sure if they're going to share that with their kids or not, and they're not sure how they're going to tell their kids. But they've already explained it a little bit, and they're going to tell their kids that, like, oh, that's mommy's room, that's daddy's room. Like, do you know how much this is going to fuck up the kids? Like, or are we just not thinking about that? And then the reason why they're staying in the same house is for finances and taxes. Lord help me. I don't know how people talk about this every day, because I just like get so freaking mad. So yeah, they're gonna stay together in the same house with their 4 kids, but they're gonna also, like, she was like saying stuff like she wanted him to be with someone already. It gives me, she's giving off, and I don't know about him, like, he's probably just as bad. He just isn't as vocal, so he probably has like outbursts. But from what I've seen, she gives off very much like, I'm very comfortable. I don't feel the same spark anymore. And I kind of just am bored. So I'm going to do something outrageous and let's break up. And then let's go back to, like, I already know what's going to happen. Like, I already know that they're going to start, like, seeing each other back, like, they're gonna start having that spark again, because it's been so long and now they're broken up, so they're gonna have that spark again. And then she's gonna be like, wow, I made the biggest mistake. And then we're gonna take the 4 kids on a ride of their life, a ride of emotions going up and down, and we're just gonna take the kids with us, and we're young, fuck it, we'll just see how the kids turn out. They're not a priority to us. I mean, they mentioned the kids like one time in that whole video, which kind of just shows you exactly who they are. And then the next video that they posted after we broke up is I don't know why I did this. The next video they posted after the we broke up video is Oscar with a quote bubble over his head saying, everything is great, taking care of his kids. So if that doesn't show you that these family people on YouTube and influencers in general are fake, I don't know what to tell you. These people are fake. They're 0% real. That just shows you everything you need to know. It's the same with the Ace family, like with their house. They put it out that they had this $10 million house and everything was great and they lived this amazing life, and then came out with a video that literally went against every single video that they had been posting. Okay Baby comes out, we broke up, like we've been going through hell, but yet they're still posting like everything's fine, everything's great, and people are just like, wow, this is so much fun. Like, this is just, they're so fake. Please don't give these people views. So rant is over. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was kind of all over the place, but like I said, I hope that you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.